Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Great Day Houston. Shakespeare once said, "All the world's the stage, and all the men and women merely players." When it comes to the literal stage here in Houston, we have some of the most talented players around the world, and you'll get a chance to see them at a savings. More on that in just a minute. But first, let's start with one of Houston's oldest performing arts organizations celebrating 50 years.
Critter in the river, critter in the sea.
Let me go! I'm not free!
I don't care. We were meant for each other.
Is this what it is to have sisters?
Indeed. Sisters will always hold you up, darling.
We don't know nothing but they happier than me.
Yeah. Oh, it's a fabulous deal. The BOGO, buy one, get one. It's fantastic. Listen, I'll tell you more about it later. I got to go right now. All right. Shannon, 50 years. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Take us into the landscape of what theater was like 50 years ago in Houston, because I think we had some catching up to do to realize that we have great players here. We don't have to always go someplace else to enjoy great theater.
That is absolutely true, and it's grown even so much more over the years. But 50 years ago, when Main Street Theater started, the landscape was much smaller. The artistic landscape, the alley was here, Tuts was here, of course our anchors, but artists had to leave town. There just wasn't enough work here, was the basic tenet. So our founder and her friends and colleagues, Rebecca Green-Udden, started Main Street Theater to create work for people, and lo and behold, people have stayed, and then it started growing. Then the ensemble came up, then stages came up, and the landscape of Houston now, artistically across the board, but certainly within theater, is wildly exciting. And so to have been part of that growth from the beginning is a real joy and an honor for us.
You'll showcase local playwrights, because again, those are people who would have to leave before.
That's right. Playwrights, directors, costume designers, any actors, you know, there's just only so much. And so how much art can we create? And so everything from producing the works and world premieres of local playwrights to the works of Tom Stoppard, which we've become known for over the years, that people have flown in from New York and other places because they can't see it anywhere else. Across the board, just how much can we create? And over the years, what's happened then is the retention of this incredible talent pool. You know, the talent pool in Houston of artists is so deep now, and people are staying. They want to stay.
Yeah, Match, and you know, Houston's most attended youth program. You have classes, camps, and school residences for ages 4 to 18 years old.
That's right. We go for the whole gamut from 4 to 144. And
I want to meet that person right there.
There you go. Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. But we really do. With our Theater for Youth produces professional productions based on children's theater. Classes and camps are going all the time. And then our main stage is our flagship program and our rock, and that's doing the plays that you can't see elsewhere and that people become part of, both our artists and our audience, in a way that thankfully they keep coming back for 50 years.
Yeah, and Hillary, you're nodding your head because part of your role is to know all of that's going on in the performing arts here in Houston. But when it comes to Theater Under the Stars, founded in 1968 by Frank Young, performs mostly at the Hobby Center, but also this wonderful gift we have, the Miller Outdoor Theater.
We started, in fact, Miller Outdoor was our home. It's where we were born, with a singular performance of Bells Are Ringing in 1968 that at the time cost $4,000 to produce. Oh, that we could go back to that, right? But yeah, started out at Miller Outdoor Theater. We have a long history there, but yes, predominantly we perform and produce our productions along with our 2 schools at the Hobby Center.
Yeah, and you have the great performances that come there and such great talent. It's like, you know, a lot of times what people might see on Broadway, you're also going to see it here.
Well, it's an ecosystem. I mean, we actually need each other. I think there's a misconception too about, you know, larger organizations versus the smaller organizations, but the reality is that Tuts would not be what it is today if it were not for, you know, theaters like Main Street.
You merged with the River, which was another layer to bringing in the community.
We did. So the River is our education program. It's a training program that we are the parent to, so to speak, that provides arts access, arts education, and performing arts training through the lens of musical theater and through the lens of visual art for our ADA and IDD populations here in Houston.
Ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you. This is wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm going to go join the gentlemen for a little opera and ballet. Richard, through history, opera used to be available to the upper crust, but today that's so different, and you all make a great effort to make it available and accessible to everyone.
to everyone completely. We try to make sure that it doesn't matter your demographic, what part of the city you live in, what languages you speak. For example, operas in many different languages that's sung, but above the stage we have titles that show what all the pronunciation, what all the words mean. We have special events like we have a Family Day performance this coming February, which caters to families with small kids, which is a 90-minute performance. We have student matinee performances. We have operas in English, operas in Italian, something for everybody, and the stories certainly are relatable to everybody.
You got into opera because of why? Now you don't sing, but you are part of that foundation that makes the opera come to life.
Yeah, I started out as a pianist, I'm a conductor. I grew up really with American musical theater, and then I got into opera. It was just classical music, just like a musical, though with classical music. So I got into it that way.
Yeah, and I want to brag on y'all for a minute. You're among the largest and most acclaimed opera companies in the country. You always think that the arts is someplace else, right? You're the only American finalist in 2019 International Opera Award to be nominated twice. You've done 76 world premieres and a leader in new works and artist development as well.
And not only that, we're the only opera company that have Tony Awards, Emmy Awards, and Grammy Awards.
Oh, wow. Okay. Angelo, you are from Italy. What made you start in ballet?
I think I was a very chaotic kid. I always wanted to dance and sing. So my mother started and pushed me to start taking class. I took one class in my little town in Concordia. It was a classical class, and I really loved it. And it started, you know, as a fun things to do. And then I left my family when I was 14, went to private school, and then there I realized that yes, it's fun, but it's not that easy. There is a lot of dedication, a lot of work to do, as in every art form, I believe. And
because you are the principal dancer, and that is like, you know, one
long
of the,
process to get there.
But ballet, kind of like opera, you don't have necessarily the script that you understand to follow, but that's why the dance itself is so expressive, because we get the plot through the music and dance.
Dance definitely helped me to be myself. It's a art form that really helps you to discover who you are, and don't be afraid of sharing that.
Yeah, all right. I know you two have to get back to work, so I think we should say, time to say goodbye.
You're hired.
All right, good. There you go. Thank you, and arrivederci.
Arrivederci. Thank you so much. Grazie.
Houston Theater Week starts today, August 18th through the 24th. Visit HoustonTheaterWeek.com to get your buy one, get one free tickets to your favorite performance. Use the special offer promo code HTW25, HTW25. This year, you can choose from 400 different offers to some of the best theater, opera, ballet, and dance performances. Again, that website is HoustonTheaterWeek.com.